Hey guys, it's me again, the Pone Clan. I think we should continue playing some Enderal. So, I'm just gonna jump right into it, because why the fuck not? So we're continuing after what the fuck just happened. So, if you guys watched till the end of the video, I was like, before I ended it, something weird happened. I have no fucking clue, so let's get into it. We'll get into it after it loads. Okay. I'm gonna try and use my mouse for this gameplay.
By the righteous path? What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that
Oh, I gotta
oath
sit down.
we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you.
Why's my vision so blurry for?
Gruntroots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises,
Shit.
but...
Finn! The still!
Whoa, what is happening?
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day wouldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What, you mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 1834. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do...
What the hell just happened?
Now would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken. Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. It's fever, though, is an entirely different story. Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head? Yep, your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the Heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all. Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas. Visions?
Yeah.
Are you sure? The Enderalian spider plague's known to cause visions in the infected, and if that's what you got in that old temple, you should start digging your grave. Because your body parts will start falling off in a few hours if you don't do something about it. No, nowhere. Because that plague doesn't exist. I have no idea what kind of visions you're talking about, since the only visions I know of are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. But your reaction shows that you were trying to keep something from me, and that's not a good idea if you want my help. You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here, and what did you do in that temple, and what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say? Then shoot. I'm eager to listen.
Where's the story, bro?
I understand. My condolences for your loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light. I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions. Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark. Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it.
That took a while.
And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woods, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do. The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself. Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order, who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winners on his back. He killed 15 novices and himself. According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused. Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims. True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think? Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Boy, let's do this. Alright, so that was some interesting stuff I was listening to. So he told me to return back to the camp to collect some shit. He did say something about the red madness, which makes me think how like people's eyes glow red. And I remember in the first episode how, like at the very start of the game, how this dude, which is your dad and all that. Oh, hello. It kind of makes me think maybe he was attracted with the red madness. That's why his eyes were glowing. So yeah, makes me think there's a mystery there. Fucking, this guy has so much health. Okay then. I'll take that. I think I already have a longbow. Oh well. Oh, look at that iron sword. Okay. So I think I've looted this camp. Oh well, let's leave here. His body is smoking, that's funny. Whoa, what did I just do? Shit. Oh, I went here. I accidentally pressed my shout button. I'll go Juggernaut. What does this do? Yeah, whatever. Let's do this. I don't care what points I do. Okay, I hope my game is not frozen. And I think my game has frozen. Oh no, it hasn't. I'm a lucky person. So I want that longbow because I have a brittle bow. Oops, wrong one. 5. Oh yeah, it is better. I'll use my sharp steel arrows. I might as well just drop my knife because that's useless. Equipped iron golem, let's drop there. Yeah. I'm all set, guys. Wait, just in case I do that thing again, I might as well just... Yeah, I'll equip that. Alright, let's do some traveling. Where am I supposed to go? Oh no, I don't want to set a marker. I don't know if it's just me or if that's going to be a lot of traveling. Where should I go first? I'll go to Strongbox first. How do I place a thing? Oh fuck. I'm being retarded, guys. Just fuck's sakes. Oh, that's good enough, I guess. Oh god. Fucking message spam. Oh no, that does not sound good. Don't worry guys, I did it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay then. I'm sick of using fucking magic all the time. I like just carrying a sword only. I really like the effects, so they've really changed the sounds in this. What's over here? Okay. Oh, hello. Oh fuck, why did I do that? He's playing a mod game with better arrows. Oh boy. I got that dude. I'm gonna take his arrow. Feels like I haven't really moved much, but whatever.